fake. Snoop Dogg slaps Meg by accusing her plan of staging a car chase for PR. Sussex's new documentary. Snoop Dogg's former bodyguard recently expressed his thoughts on the automobile pursuit that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle got into on Tuesday night in New York while he was representing his former boss. During his Talk TV program on Wednesday, professional wrestler Tyrus, real name George Murdoch, who was previously a bodyguard for Snoop Dogg, claimed it was staged. Snoop Dogg himself concurs with Tyrus' viewpoint, according to Tyrus' confirmation. Snoop Dogg earlier expressed his desire to appear at the coronation concert in honor of the new king after Queen Elizabeth II's passing to demonstrate his support for King Charles. Tyrus said, "It sounds like much to do about nothing. If it was anybody else." He continued, "They come across so thirsty all the time they drink seawater. It didn't sound to me like it was that big of a deal." Tyrus added, "You're in New York, it's going to be crowded. Maybe have your publicist stop calling paparazzi and telling them where you're at. To get in a cab, going around the corner and come back seems silly." He went on, "When we were with Snoop, and we were approached by paparazzi or he was ever made to feel nervous, I would have got out of the cab and confronted them. And typically made an example out of one guy with a camera and the rest would follow, so it just seems like it was more staged than anything else. And of course, a 2-hour car chase in New York, where were you going? 15 miles per hour? It's New York, you can't move." He later branded Meghan selfish, branding her receiving the Women of Vision Award as virtue signaling. This comes after Piers himself questioned the situation, saying he was slightly cynical. "I am slightly cynical about the motives of all this and the timing," the broadcaster, having already tweeted that their story is unraveling. "They're always over-egging the souffle," he added. "They fabricate this to win over the public's sympathies and use it as the basis for publicity for Sussex's newest documentary." Moreover, Facts spoke with one of the paparazzi involved in the near-collision car chase that lasted 2 hours, and he told us the chase was bullshit. The gentleman stated, TMZ ran a story saying there was a 2-hour chase around Manhattan of photogs desperately trying to get a photo of the twosome. That is fake news. He continued, "We are lazy, we don't waste 2 hours and have never done that before. The security was provoking us, saying we would get a shot outside. That was a lie as they directed them to the garage. And then we complained as to why they lied, then they took out their camera phones and started recording us, trying to capture us being rude for the documentary they were filming. This wasn't a high-speed chase. We got into our cars to go to the next spot to wait outside to get our pictures. If they really felt this way, they could have driven to the police precinct or entered another garage. The reality was we were being used as extras for their documentary to create their cliffhanger Princess Diana moment." However, Piers Morgan doesn't seem to be buying it, questioning how the car chase could have occurred in New York, while admitting he was baffled at the scenario. Meanwhile, the taxi driver who said he was driving Meghan and Harry last night has claimed they weren't chased by photographers. In an interview with the Washington Post, driver Sukhchand Singh said he picked the couple up in New York and drove them for a brief period, during which it appeared they were pursued by other vehicles. Mr. Singh said he picked the couple and Meghan's mum in his yellow cab at about 11 p.m. outside the New York City Police Department's 19th precinct on East 67th Street. "They kept following us and were coming next to the car," Singh said. "They took pictures as we stopped and were filming us. I don't think I would call it a chase," Singh said of his period driving the couple. "I never felt like I was in danger. It wasn't like a car chase in a movie. They were quiet and seemed scared, but it's New York, it's safe." fake. Snoop Dogg slaps Meg by accusing her plan of staging a car chase for PR. Sussex's new documentary. Snoop Dogg's former bodyguard recently expressed his thoughts on the automobile pursuit that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle got into on Tuesday night in New York while he was representing his former boss. During his Talk TV program on Wednesday, professional wrestler Tyrus, real name George Murdoch, who was previously a bodyguard for Snoop Dogg,